It's begun.
I've been looking all night, wanna kiss you one time. Mama, do what you like, go ahead and put it. First you gotta get it right. I can love you long time. Mama, come a big crime when I put it. What she wanted uptight, I promise a good night. Girl, you gonna sleep tight when I put it. Wanna look in your eyes, wanna give you a big prize. Gonna give it a kind when I put it.
Well, with that,
What is she pulling?
It's Knob.
it's not.
Knob
big.
joke within the first minute.
Fantastic.
It's T.I. It's T.I.'s big.
It's STI.
TMI.
That's an STI.
Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Men with Hats and also with Beards podcast. Fucking hell. It's a disaster.
Get a hold of yourself, man.
It's a disaster.
Postcast.
It's a podcast. Piece of shit cast.
Colostomy cast.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, I'm here with my good friends. At the furthest away from me we have,
Marcus.
and in the middle of this love sandwich we have,
Nigel Longshaft.
Ooh.
Mark. You have Mark. You have regular me.
absolutely not Nigel Longshaft.
No.
And I'm, of course,
That would be him too.
the king, all killer no filler.
I need a nickname.
It's Conor.
Fuck. That's my goal for next time.
No, we need it.
I'm getting a nickname. Better
Comment
than
down below what Mark's nickname
No,
should
don't comment down below.
be. We need your feedback.
Fuck you all.
Right, so we have Marcus here with his iPad,
Hello.
and which is a bit different. And what have you got going on
I-
your iPad here today?
I'm looking for
Love
love.
in all the wrong places.
What have you been up to this week, Connor?
I had to come along with you to some convention in Exeter.
How was that? How was the old Comic-Con?
Pointless.
Marcus was there peddling his
Can you
wares.
elaborate?
I was so I sell artwork, and I go to Comic Cons in the local area, and I've only been to ones in Plymouth, which is where we're based.
P-Town.
Peter
Shout out.
Robert-
The
Shout
first
out,
one,
right?
Southwest.
the first one was good. Kind of, we just learnt things. The second one was great. I made a nice profit on the second one. So I thought, a nice little tuppence or two. So I thought
I like a nice tuppence or two.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd broaden our horizons, go to Exeter, and my God,
I like how broadening our horizons is going from Plymouth to
yeah,
Exeter.
those
I drove
fuckers up north, Exeter. So
Fuck them as well.
so after
I like Exeter.
travel expenses and hiring the table and so I booked. There's a choice of you can book a table or a table and a backing.
So backing meaning like a board that you can put your
I assume so.
artwork on.
Okay.
For an extra £5. And when we turned up, there was just a table, and I said, "Where's the backing board?" And she goes, the woman that runs it goes, "We don't do them." And I was like, "Oh,
Well,
like,
my $5's gone somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah,
where's
yeah,
the?"
right.
I said, "Well, what if I pay? What's their £5 gone to?" She was like, "Oh, well, we can give you another table to use." I was like, "If you've just thought of that on the spot, so where the fuck is my £5 come
Just
from?"
turn it up on its side.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
table.
That actually, you probably should have done that.
Nah, a little
Because,
bit of shite.
What you did looked not
Hey,
Would look better than no backboard.
Connor, throw up the picture of you with my store here. And
I thought your store looked good.
Thank you. Well, I think it looked
Could
good.
have done with a backboard.
Yeah, could have done with a
Could have
backboard.
done with some artwork.
But instead, I brought a tablecloth to put over the table to make it look a bit more appealing. And instead, I put that up on a frame behind us, which I think belonged to the guy opposite us. So he's been very kind not to moan because I would have moaned. Anyway, we like tied it up and then stuck artwork over it, and it looked.
Shit.
Did you actually? You think it looked
No,
shit?
it didn't look. It didn't look very professional. That's for sure.
No, but
yeah.
considering I had nothing to go by.
So why do you consider it a waste of time?
Oh right, so it's a complete waste of time because so just say I can't remember the complete total amount, but just say I was £60 down as I walked in for expenses. It was really slow in the morning, and which is fine because people don't want to spend them all.
Well, what were you selling for the,
Oh,
for the dear listeners?
I'm selling artwork,
But like specifically, it's
like A4
Yeah,
prints,
shout yourself out.
It's
like
like anime
anime arts, and little weeaboo
Give
things.
me a glorious picture of Negan that I'm yet to hang.
Yeah,
But it's,
Well, the issue was, I think, was everyone in Exeter has apparently never heard of anime because it's all
Yeah.
just like
well, no, because I made £60 throughout the whole day. So basically, I walked away with zero, no profit, no loss.
Yeah.
But when I was talking to the guy to the right of me, he didn't sell anything pretty much, and the comic guy said, sorry, to the left of my store was a guy selling comics, and he said he made half of what he normally makes. So I guess people just weren't buying.
Just a quiet day.
Yeah. So it was a bit pointless.
I guess you'll have that.
It was in this old like farmers market as well.
Yeah, it was like-
stank of cow shit.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no, but if you moved that into like somewhere in the nearer the centre of town, I'm sure it would have been just.
Yeah, it was quite.
Exeter's like one street.
There was like only one car on the road at any time as well.
Yeah.
Like, is Exeter just like a zombie town?
It was
I used to
quite.
go there a lot,
it was
so-
quite separated from like the city life, I guess.
Yeah,
Not too bad though.
but no, it was just that it was a really bland like event.
Yeah.
They had.
There wasn't.
I'm picturing like town hall sort of like.
Yeah, well, it was kind of like that.
Okay.
But my issue with it was that, so obviously it was supposed to be like this Comic-Con thing, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting people to be selling their wares, showing, doing
Dressed
their,
up as
well, a bit of this and a bit of
naughty.
that. Do you know what it was? Wall to wall, fucking pop vinyls
Yeah. And like,
everywhere,
but it wasn't even like.
everywhere.
It was just like fully boxed, like retail price
Yeah.
pop vinyl.
Like, you may
go
as well
back
have
to,
just gone to Toys R
Go
Us.
back to last week's episode to hear Connor's views on pop vinyls.
Well,
That's why we're laughing so much.
I wasn't happy. I was really because I've been watching.
I
Like,
can't believe that.
I've been watching a couple of animes lately that I would happily have like spent some money on some like artwork.
Yeah, sure.
If someone done some artwork, I would have bought it.
Mm.
But no, there was probably about 5 or 6 stores of people selling their own like artwork and wares. The rest of it was just either pop vinyls or resold fucking
So
like
it's kind of like a car boot sale,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for comic stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Okay.
stuff that people had made. It was stuff that people were just
Oh
reselling.
wow, okay.
Proper
Yeah,
shit
it
it was.
there was a lot of like retro gaming stores and stuff like that, but it was all priced
But
like eBay price. So
Yeah, but it was
every-
all games they played as well as presumably.
oh yeah, it was all like old stuff.
Yeah,
but like
okay.
it was all like eBay priced stuff, so or more expensive, like slightly more. So like
There was no real reason to go there,
Yeah.
as opposed to just staying at home and.
and we both looked around for like little something to take away with us, and it was just like
Well, the Plymouth one, it had what was it? They had like a rifle range. They had like a giant robot that would like walk around. Like it was
Yeah.
really
Oh
fucking
shit,
cool.
okay.
So-
I've never got all that stuff.
Like it wasn't great. But,
Yeah, it was
but
alright.
Better than what we went to.
Yeah.
So that was It wasn't a huge waste of time. I got myself a swimsuit copy of
Just
manga.
a swimsuit.
So
Fetching.
I'll have a little Soap McTavish over that one.
Wow,
later, but-
wow. Didn't hear that from us.
Oh, Soap McTavish, by the way.
say that again.
Oh no, we'll get onto that one.
Okay,
we'll do a special
we'll have a special.
we'll do maybe a special festival
Okay.
episode or something. But
Yeah, we'll get a guest on.
I like that Soap McTavish is kind of this.
Elusive.
There's probably about 4 people listening to this who know what that is,
Yeah.
unless you've guessed by now.
And it's not the character from Call of Duty.
Yeah, I came away feeling a bit deflated, but at least it wasn't just my stuff. It was apparently everyone had a slow one.
It's a bit unorganised, but
But that's life.
yeah,
I'm still
right?
expecting
Because that's
my...
what he's looking for. He's looking at that Life magazine.
There was
I
your
still-
segue. You fucked it up.
Well, no, 'cause you can't segue into something I haven't found yet.
Oh,
we
Jesus.
just did.
Well, you haven't found a life.
I can't.
There you go.
Maybe we could create the new genre of segueing into things that aren't relevant.
Mark,
Yep.
what have you been
Oh, I
up to
thought that was
this
your
week?
segue. Things that aren't relevant. Nice. What have I been up to? Finishing uni, getting my third score result.
And how did
What's
you
the
do?
word I want? For fuck's sake.
Like a result.
Grade is
Grade.
the word I wanted. Yeah, and I passed
what we
that.
said.
I got a 2-2.
Round of
So
applause.
one more and I got a degree on the way, which is
So is
can't
what, is
come
that
soon
in,
enough.
Is that in like
it's
engineering
taking pictures.
Oh.
One of them photographers.
So you're not a doctor or anything. You're...
I wish I'd done something else.
So yeah, unfortunately, if you're listening to this,
We're
you're
having a
wasting
right
your
down
time.
episode, aren't we?
You're wasting your time listening to 3 artists
We're,
when
we're,
you could be.
And our lovely country is a doctor down because Mark decided not to be one.
Yeah. Well, same here.
I would be an awful doctor.
What would you be a doctor in?
Me?
Both of you.
I'd be in. Oh shit.
I reckon
I'd be,
it would probably be best not to hire me for anything,
Yeah.
in all honesty.
Oh, I'm shit at operation.
I used to love that game. The
Imagine
Wishbone
if
was
that
always a
happened, like-
bastard to get out.
I suppose it would happen in a real operation.
I'm trying
If you
to-
fuck
yeah.
up, someone goes like, ah!
See, I can't picture that scenario without picturing Scrubs. Like I'm just like I'd be like Dr. Cox. I'd be like,
More like Dr. Sucks Cox.
I'm sat with a pair.
Got him!
do you want to fucking leave, mate?
I'm sat with a pair of scrubs right now.
Well, that's life.
That's life.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what kind of doctor I'd be. I mean, plastic surgeon might be fun.
a UFO, Doctor, please. Oh, the mess I made.
Just dead air. Just please. More dead air for that joke. Fuck's sake.
So I've been keeping an eye out on like magazines. You know, like those like That's Life magazines or
Okay.
Give
and
a
Heat
Shit
and...
magazines.
Have a shit.
No, they're more like celebrity based. These ones are more like people's.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
it's for literally like you shop at Lidl's, you got 30 kids.
Yeah.
All right.
You pick up a That's Your Shit Life magazine.
Okay. If Spaff
Look
had a
at
face,
you!
it would be
Exclamation mark.
this magazine.
The articles are always like, I don't know, I fucked my door, now I'm pregnant with my mum's dog.
You say I fucked my daughter or my door?
Door.
My door.
Big old door.
Or
He chose down.
He chose down.
I came in my milkman's face
Did
and
you?
now he won't deliver.
And what was on the magazine, mate?
I delivered my milkman the milk.
Hey.
Oh yeah, now we're talking about the magazine.
Did he bottle it?
So what about them?
Well, I just been reading some of the articles because they're quite funny, and I just found one.
Can we share one?
We can share one. We should share one. Let's gather around, everyone.
Let's gather around.
Sit down.
Wait, before we do that though,
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we need to mention the
Oh, right,
sponsor
yeah.
this week.
yeah. So the sponsor this week.
No, we're not sponsored.
Also, yeah, if there's some monetization involved, we're not actually sponsored. No. We got ourselves the Arizona iced tea peach flavour.
I've got no nails. Wait, I can't open this. Pass me a spoon.
Oh.
I've got no nails.
No more nails.
Okay, now. I always use a spoon. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that peaked on the fucking microphone there.
That's where we peaked. to be
I
fair.
just peaked as well.
Thank you.
That
iced tea.
Oh, ice baby.
Yeah. So I've been looking for articles.
Oh my god, that's good.
It is good.
Should we do a little jingle? Because I like to make this
Alright.
a regular thing. If people
Okay,
like it.
I'm gonna.
Just make up a jingle on the
Spit
spot.
some
Of,
hot bars.
we'll
for us.
call it That's Life with.
Tea, hats, life.
No, you gotta like. It's gotta be like a
That's
jingle.
like-
You gotta like do a little like. Oh hi guys, that's life. Oh yeah.
Right. Comment below which one was better.
When you fuck your wife with a sharp knife, that's life.
Let's bring it back to like maybe talking about sort of childhood stuff like we did in the first episode. And I was thinking about like hobbies and stuff that you may have given up.
Okay.
Like, you know, like you've got things you enjoy.
Go on.
Marcus
Sorry,
has
go
found
on.
something fantastic.
Yeah, go on.
So I was thinking, like, for instance, when I was maybe sort of 9, 10, I used to rollerblade a lot and skateboard a lot.
Okay.
I wasn't good. I don't know what to fucking say to that. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Right, like, comment, and subscribe if you
Yeah.
think there's anything wrong with homosexuality
Well, you do.
at the age of 10.
Yeah. No, anyway. So yeah, but I obviously didn't carry that on into my adult life.
Why
So I've known you guys for like 10 years now, and I've only known you since like your college days.
Yeah, so, like, yeah,
So I
10 years ago.
don't know prior your say teen years. I don't know anything of your.
Good.
Well, I want to know.
You want to know what we were up to?
I want
as
to
a
know what stuff
teenager?
you're into. What did you like do? Like you draw a lot now. What were you into before?
Well,
What were you into before? Like
when I was like 13, I was really, really, really into animating.
Mhm.
On Flash. I was actually pretty good at it. And
Can
then I'll tell you what happened.
Can we dig any of this up? And
Yeah, I should still have some of it. Yeah,
I think if anyone would like to see that, you know what to do.
but then I got a girlfriend,
Hiya.
Gay.
Boasting.
Gay!
Yeah, no, gay. Sorry.
and then that was it. I just didn't do it anymore
Oh.
because I discovered movies.
I was
So,
about
okay.
to say you found love, but
Baby.
at the age of when?
Doesn't matter.
Like, did
Doesn't matter.
either of you do like sports or anything?
No.
No, but that's what no, but I mean like I know you not as sporty people,
Right, so
but I didn't know if you might have been when you were like
chronic
6 or
masturbation count as
look at
10 a
the
day.
look at the picture
A day?
look at the picture that goes with this podcast and ask these people if we like sports.
Oh, well, you mean the thumbnail?
The thumbnail.
No, not like I didn't mean now. I meant like
No, move on.
No, I never got sports. Everyone, but then my school, like whenever we had PE or whatever, it would always be like, oh yeah, we'll at the beginning of the year, we'd be like, yeah, we'll do boxing, we'll do like track and field.
boxing.
Yeah, like all
Fucking
this
hell.
stuff, and like trampolining and gymnastics and all that. Do you know what it was every week? Football.
Yeah.
Same with us.
It's because the coach, rather the PE teacher, loved football,
Yeah.
and all the kids loved football.
Our,
so they never did anything. else.
my-
They just sat there.
My secondary school was a sports college.
Okay.
And it had like state of the
Why'd
art.
you go then?
Huh.
Well, I started there before it became a sports college. But anyway, state of the art equipment for everything,
Victorian.
and the same thing. oh, just go down gym, play football.
Is it, well, can we try and do some like
Well,
gymnastics?
no,
Yeah, I'm
we would
laughing,
always
but, like-
we would always complain and say, well, why don't you just open the gym? So they opened the gym and let us go in there. Yeah, like workout.
Why aren't you
I
ripped then?
was one of
I
those.
was at the time. I was quite buff.
I was one of those football team cunts. I was in the team
Uh,
for like 3-4
faggot.
years.
Although I wasn't a hockey
Fuck off,
team,
we won
actually.
shit.
So,
You
You
played-
what?
I was on the hockey team.
There we go. You play
Yeah.
fucking hockey. Liar.
Briefly.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you like Conor and his and his hockey story.
Well, I did. What,
I used to love
cross
hockey,
country. I was on the cross country team. When I was-
This is what I mean.
but
I want to dig out this stuff.
that's like primary school shit.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Like I played tennis for a while. I used to play squash every weekend.
Gay.
well, I did cross country.
Everything he said today.
And I did 10 tours as well. Now that you mention it. There
Walked
you
a
go.
lot. That explains them calves.
Way.
Oh, Calfzilla.
Calfzilla. All killer, no filler. Calf killer.
Oh no!
I was getting
they
there.
say he's got to go, go, Calfzilla.
Right. As a teenager, I think I was just into pretty much what Conor was into.
Wanking.
Nerdy stuff.
What? I was on the track and field team,
Yeah.
mate.
No nerdiness here, mate. Football
Oh.
team, track and field
Yeah.
team. What the fuck were you doing?
Watching
Watching.
Dragon Ball
I-
game.
No,
I
he
was-
was just watching us.
I would draw a face on my hands, like you know when you can move your thumb. I would draw a face on
And
it
pretend you had a friend.
and pretend I had a friend to be like, "Do you love me for me?"
I did that on a whole night out once. I was at the bar just
Oh, you
like chatting something. This on my hand. I was getting 2 drinks at a time.
Yeah, watching Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god! Yeah, just quickly, you reminded me of I went to the bar once, and you got as you came in, you got a stamp for a free drink.
Yeah.
Came in with a friend, and what we did was I managed to get a stamp on both hands, but obviously they wouldn't accept.
Yeah,
Like,
sure. I think I remember. I was with you.
So I got
No, you were there as well. This was my birthday a couple of years ago at Thrashers.
I got someone
mean,
else to stand
that's
next
cool.
to me, and I put my arm like through their jacket
Yeah.
while they were sitting next to me, so it looked like their arm.
They came back with like
It was
6 or
like-
7 drinks.
It looked like it was their arm,
Yeah.
but it was my arm through their jacket
Yeah,
while I was
it's
like,
just a-
stood next to them. So we got the 2 free drinks.
That was my
But it was
birthday
actually
when
just both of
you,
my
you were there as well.
I was a genius then.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck.
Anyway, sorry, carry on. You're watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
Well, no, I mean, this conversation's moved on now. It's silly to go back to this.
No, we want to hear about how
Yeah,
much
that's
religion
that.
you were.
That was it.
Oh.
That's all I already did.
When I was a kid, I was so obsessed with aliens that I made an alien.
That he became an 8. Oh, wait.
No,
segue.
No, because we cut it.
Oh,
We're cutting
okay.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Cut
we,
what?
we cut an earlier piece of this podcast because Marcus was a mean person.
I mean, he wasn't. He's not. He's a lovely man.
No, he's a lovely man. Thanks. But I loved aliens so much that I made an alien like watch club. Like you know,
Gay.
you'd report back in and say like, oh yeah, I saw a UFO last night.
I thought you meant like you got an alien watch club, so you would all watch the
Alien.
film Alien.
That's what I was thinking as well.
I mean, so like
I was like, you just invite people to watch Alien, like,
No, like,
you did
you
the
know,
other
like-
week.
grey alien kind of thing. And I would always be
Okay.
like, oh yeah, last night there was alien at my window, and I don't go
But it
make up
wasn't,
these
was there?
stories. No, of course not.
Did you ever see one?
Did I ever see an alien?
Yeah.
I thought I saw an alien. Then I found out
Turned out it was a mirror.
Hey!
it was
Oi, oi,
a repressed
oi.
memory of.
Your dad fucking you in your bed.
Wow.
Right, I've got an article, lads. I'm
Fuck.
going to jump it just straight into it just read it, and
Wish you would.
feel free to jump in with commentary and
Because it's kangaroo related, just jumping in.
Well, he just ruined it, but
Spoilers.
Made
So-
it better. Made it better.
kangaroo jumps through a teenage girl's bedroom wall.
To be fair. Picture that. I mean, I'm picturing the Kool-Aid guy. Oh yeah!
What sound does a kangaroo make? Do you think?
What, jumping through a bedroom wall? Bricks? Probably that, yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like,
if
comment,
If
subscribe.
you think that's accurate.
If you would like that as your newest ringtone or message,
You won't
Text
be-
in.
You won't believe the damage it caused. Well, I don't know, a fucking kangaroo jumping through your wall.
I wouldn't think it would get through the wall.
Yeah.
To me, it goes doom
Yeah.
on the
Oh, fuck.
floor.
Right, well, I'm assuming this is set in Australia, so how we
Unless it was
Maybe it's
Japan, they have
yeah.
paper walls on there.
Yeah,
Great minds, great minds.
A kangaroo has caused havoc after jumping through a wall and destroying a teenage girl's bedroom.
In Japan, do you think they're just called kangaroos? And then they're like, oh a kangaroo.
The 16-year-old Australian girl, so it was Australia.
That bit's staying in.
Yeah.
16-year-old Australian girl had been out for dinner with her family on a Saturday night. Oh, lovely.
Having a shrimp on the barbie, no doubt.
Wait, so
No doubt.
Saturday night, what would she be
Allegedly.
having?
Shrimp on the barbie.
Just shrimp.
Monday to Sunday.
Sort of eating it.
When she returned
Allegedly.
when she returned to find a hole in the wall from
Washed
outside
it down
of
with a Fosters.
I put that one in there.
when she
I
returned
know
to
she's a teenager. No, I didn't. Carry on.
right, we'll cut this bit.
No, we won't.
16-year-old Australian girl had been out for dinner with her family on a Saturday night when she returned to find a hole in the wall from the outside of the farmhouse. She took to social media site Reddit to share snaps of the chaos the roo caused, captioning it as, "A massive kangaroo burst through my wall and fucked up my room!" Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I'll say that.
The wall is literally cardboard.
I like that the story isn't a kangaroo jumped through my
Right.
bedroom wall,
Her wall is made of wire.
but it also fucked
It's like
up
chicken
the bedroom.
wire. Like it's basically like thin board, chicken wire, thin board, and then the wall.
Do you know what I think the real travesty here is?
Yeah,
It's that
definitely.
shoddy craftsmanship.
That is crap. That is.
The
I'll
girl
jump through that
continued,
as well.
"My dad first shouted at me to get the shotgun, but I refused. So we scared her out of the
Bit much.
kitchen.
Get the fucking broomstick!
She scared out into the kitchen with a broom and managed to force it out the front door.
Well, that's
So
rude.
so they went from shotgun to broom.
Well,
I mean,
maybe the dad was American. Eh?
Yeah.
He's-
It was
Nice,
bleeding,
eh?
probably cut itself on my now smashed mirror. Do you think it got 7 years bad luck?
Yeah, probably.
No.
How long do kangaroos live?
We should get 7 years bad
Too
luck for
long.
bad jokes.
But otherwise seemed fine. How did she know that?
Well, I caught up with him,
It
like-
smashed through a wall.
Yeah, it's
and
probably.
I smacked him with a broom.
So
I
it's probably
reckon-
distressed already.
I reckon it's an agony at this
Yeah.
point. I reckon you got a broken ankle. It's. Has it gone feet first or shoulder first here?
Head first.
Head fast.
Maybe it's one of those kangaroos from Bomberman. And
Head first.
I'm picturing Roo from Streets of Rage.
Yeah, otherwise seemed fine. Like, oh, you're right, mate.
what does a kangaroo sound like?
Was it in the room? when
What
they came
if I had a
back?
voice?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, no, fuck can't. There you go, that's my
Right.
I reckon it was.
So it was bleeding, probably cut itself on the now smashed mirror, but otherwise seemed fine. Hopefully, it won't come back for more.
What's its name? Joey.
For revenge.
Yeah,
Revenge.
No, no, no,
revenge.
Kangaroo revenge.
The Aussie animal had certainly left its mark on the room when the teen added, "It left blood, piss, and shit all over my floor."
Get Kim and Aggie in. Little bit of white wine vinegar.
Oh, looks like a kangaroo's fucked up the old living room.
It left blood, shit, and piss all over my wall, floor, and bed. It
Well,
That
that's
smashed.
sounds like the old drains. Oh fuck it.
Oh god, yeah. Our
Blood,
old,
shit, and piss.
our old flat certainly had a fair share of blood, shit, and piss on its walls. That's for sure.
It smashed my full-length mirror and made a gaping hole in my wall.
I'm glad that it was
No,
wall
I'm sorry.
at the
I
end of that sentence.
hate the full length mirror bit there. You rich bastard.
Yeah.
Get some better walls.
No, I bet it was one of those shit ones with it's like wavy.
Like that.
No, it's got like yeah, it looks wiggly.
Like mine.
She
Hate
was
that.
questioned how a kangaroo could have jumped through the wall, but the girl responded,
Head first.
"My walls are not made of paper. They
They
are.
are.
Not.
They fucking
They
are.
are."
She's like defensive
Literally.
about it.
It's literally
She
MDF.
got- yeah.
Handy Andy's been in.
No, he hasn't.
Handy Andy.
Andy's been in.
Andy.
Is that Australian?
Yep.
No.
No.
My walls are not made of paper. They are not thick, but they're fibro cement. We can't afford anything better.
Oh, Jesus, it's taken a dark turn.
Making it out that
My mother's
making out
sick.
that making out that the kangaroo has planned this and gone,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck her day up today.
It says like not only did it jump through the bedroom wall, it fucked her room
Yeah,
up as well.
Yeah.
Left blood, piss, and shit all over her floor, walls, and bed.
It's wasted my new palette. It's gone everywhere, mate.
How many times though have you jumped through a teenage girl's bedroom wall,
Today?
bled, shat and piss, and then
Today?
yeah, how many times today?
None.
This is an age-old story.
Others pointed out that only this sort of thing would happen in Australia, writing,
Well, yeah, because kangaroos only fucking live in
No,
Australia.
it would happen in Antarctica.
writing, "This is the most Australian thing I've ever seen."
I don't know.
Another
Crocodile
one,
Dundee's pretty Australian.
person replied, "The most Australian post."
What? Because it's a kangaroo.
Because the
And it happened in
kangaroo.
Australia. There is nothing else Australian about that whole topic.
What?
Subject, story.
Weak walls? I don't know if that's a common
Is that
thing.
Australia?
Well, she lived on a farm.
Fucking.
I think everywhere in Australia is a farm. I imagine.
What's the most painful thing you've ever done?
The most painful thing
Sit
I've
through
ever
this
done.
podcast.
Yeah, sit through
Today?
listening to your fucking voices. No, the
Wow.
most painful thing I've ever
We're
done.
cracking here, ladies and gents.
I broke a
the
bone
final
in my
episode.
foot.
How'd you do that?
So I was intoxicated.
What?
And I specifically
You smiled him off the hook.
So I was with some people and I was drunk and
right.
Showing
Not
off.
with anyone.
and
Showing
I kind of was doing a little dance.
Making a little love.
No, I knew you were going there.
No, so I was like jumping on like hopping from one foot to the other, do a little dance.
What kind of dance were you doing where you hop from one foot to the other?
You know, the old
Like a Russian, like
Charleston.
yeah, Charleston.
the old Jeffrey. So hopping from one foot to the other, and then I kind of fell awkwardly. I fell awkwardly and landed with my foot
Broken.
Like askew.
kind of
Broke.
facing the wrong way, and
God.
landed on it all my weight, and had a massive snap.
I hate that inner like that inner snap you
Yeah.
hear when like you roll I've rolled my ankle a few times and you hear that like
Yeah.
and everyone's like, you're right. It's like if you'd had that.
I remember falling to the
Like-
ground in pain.
Yeah.
But it was quite early in the night, and we hadn't got to the place we were going yet, so the night had to continue. So
What, did it have to? Like, did you have to go out?
yeah.
I would have gone to the hospital.
Oh no, it wasn't bad. Like, because obviously I was drunk, I didn't feel the full
It
effect.
was 6 bombs down. He was on it.
Right, so
remember
we
my
went to
first year.
went to wherever we were going, and everyone else was obviously doing what they were doing, and I couldn't
You couldn't jig anymore.
couldn't jig
Couldn't do
anymore.
the Charleston anymore.
Couldn't Charleston couldn't jig.
Yeah, then we went to. Do you remember Cuba?
course I do.
The outdoor Cuba era. So there was
Shady
so
Vera.
Probably
so
there a few
there
weeks
was a
ago.
club here called Cuba, and the bottom floor on the outside connects to the top floor by like stairs. no, you can't. No. Right, stairs, but the stairs had no backing to it, so it was just kind of like slabs, pretty much.
Nothing's topping that today.
That's not fair because you didn't let me finish the sentence.
Nothing's topping that today, as a matter. Carry on.
Right, so going up the stairs.
We looked at each other like Bill and Ted and whoa!
Going up the stairs, I was in pain anyway, and I got upstairs. I accidentally lodged my foot in between two steps, and then went to obviously walk up it, and it snapped even further.
Do you know what the issue there is?
Why do we call it stairs inside but steps outside?
Yeah. Comment, and subscribe if you can tell us the difference between a stair and a step.
Well, apart from being inside and outside, I want to know
I
why
don't
we
think
just
that's
went.
what the definition is.
Because in my opinion, it should always probably. Be
Oh,
steps.
in Mark's opinion.
No. I try and top what we did a minute ago. Not going to happen.
Steps are outside.
No, because for me, because obviously you're stepping when you walk. That makes sense to call all of it steps. But you don't say I'm just going up steps indoors, do you? You say I'm going up
Just go up
steps.
steps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
you're from
Like,
Yorkshire
comment, and
somewhere.
subscribe.
Or like outside, you don't usually say stairs. You say
Yeah,
steps.
no, yeah, I agree.
I don't. Is it because they're made of stone and like they're wooden indoors?
Made of stone and stuff.
like stone steps rather than. I reckon that's what it is.
I thought you were made of stern stuff.
So I got
way, hot rod.
I got to the top of the steps.
Well, after that,
Yeah.
forget this is like a Home Alone. Like,
I need
scene.
to sit down. Because there was lovely red. There was lovely
I've
red.
reached the top.
There was lovely red sofas at the top. So
lovely.
I needed to go up and sit down. So I got up, sat down. I was like, oh, so much pain. And my friend, who I was with, decided that he wanted to go back to this person's house. So that was fine. He was like, well, you got to come with me because you can't get home on your own and sleep on the sofa. So
I like that now they're being considerate after watching you break your fucking
Yeah.
leg.
yeah.
feet, whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, we walked. I'd say it was about 1.5 miles. Walked and
Taxis don't exist.
10 minutes, wasn't
I
it?
don't think we ever spent money left we spent on drinking.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, and my foot was in agony. So yeah, we got to this place after an hour and a half walking, and I was just exhausted because I just couldn't walk any further.
Mhm.
And I remember like falling asleep fine, and I woke up the next morning and my foot was swollen like a
Like a what?
like an old woman's cunt.
Say that into the microphone.
Yeah, please.
Old woman's cunt.
Like
Yeah,
cunts.
it was swollen. I couldn't put any weight on it, but I had to get home.
Just like.
Oh,
But yeah, that was the most pain I've ever had.
right, so that's the most pain you've ever been in, considering you've also fallen off a cliff.
Also, but you were drunk, so I'm not gonna like. It might be the most pain you're in when you woke up. But
Well,
it wasn't
that's
the
the
most
thing.
painful thing you've done.
The
At
thing
the time.
about falling off the cliff.
You know, Marcus fell off a cliff.
No, because he wouldn't divulge in what he did when he was
I
a
was
kid.
just about to.
Okay, what did you do? What cliff
So-
did you jump off,
So
Richard? Hey!
Hey!
we were recording filming a film.
Not Burton, that's for sure.
we're filming a film, and in it was a good idea to have me climbing up a cliff. And I'm quite good with heights at the time. You know, I could climb. I'm quite
Apparently not good at walking up things. You popped your ankle on the stairs when
good.
you...
It wasn't my ankle.
Oh,
Did you even listen to the story?
But,
Jesus. So you're climbing up a cliff
and a cliff.
for the sake of art.
For the sake of art.
How many feet up was it?
How many steps up?
I don't know. I can't. What do you think on?
You're probably like. I think it was like twice the height of you.
I feel like the terrible joke's gone over your head.
Like
Twice the height of me.
Yeah.
It was far up than that. It was like three me's. So 3,
Like
6,
3 feet.
12, 18 foot up.
Oh, you're 5'8".
you didn't fall 18 feet. You did not fall 18 feet.
It was quite
You
high.
did not fall 18 feet.
Can we?
up a
I
cliff.
wish we could use the WWF like found off a hell in a
Yeah.
cell. That's
My
like,
God, he's
that's
got
like,
a family.
I swear that's like 18 feet in the air.
By God.
Killed him.
So yeah. So this. Oh God, this would have been like
Like 10 years
10
ago.
years later. No. It wouldn't be that.
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
Right,
Yeah.
so
No, I'm saying.
What happened when you got to the top of the cliff?
No. After my injury, it was about 5 years later. Anyway, so and it all healed and everything. So yeah, I was climbing up this cliff, and I remember grabbing a rock to like pull myself up, and it slipped.
Swear it's a
I
cock,
went down like a
Grabbed a
sack
cock.
of shit, and I went down on a sack of shit and landed on the same foot. So it undid all the repair. That
Ow.
yeah. So it undid all the repair.
Oh, so this
that
was
had
kind
happened.
of not recent, but recent-ish.
No,
since
I
I've
think
known
It
you.
was like
10 years ago.
10 years. It was just
9
before you
years
met
ago.
us, I think.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I've not heard the story, but
Yeah. So that fucked my foot up even worse. 'cause-
So we were like, quick, get the first aid.
Oh yeah. So yeah. So in the story there was a medical first aid kit. So yeah, I can't remember what it was.
I mean, there should have been a first aid kit as part of.
Oh,
our,
yeah,
like,
definitely.
We're going on location to
Yeah,
shoot. We need to take first aid.
So someone went to get the first aid kit, and there was a big red cross on the box, and they opened it to reveal a script, some ketchup,
And no first aid.
and no first aid.
The ketchup was there for fake blood, I think.
I'm not being afraid.
Yeah.
That is absolutely like you lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that describes your
So that's the
friendship
most
to
pain
you.
I've ever been. It's definitely that foot's
Okay.
foot's giving me jip, and I can make it. I hope that I don't know if that picked it up.
That's my
but-
ball slapping against
for
the.
50, 60 quid.
Well, you. Because I've never broken a bone.
I've never broken a bone.
Oh, we're boring then.
I'm trying to think of the most pain I've ever been in. I did get a piercing. That was quite painful.
Oh yeah.
That's how I first met you.
Disgusting.
No,
You pierced me.
no, that came out wrong.
Yeah.
Like
It
just
certainly
like your
did come out
cocktail
wrong.
when you showed me it, yeah. Right, so explain.
Well,
Because most of us who are listening probably, as it's a
You
lot of our
probably
friends
already know.
originally, you'll know.
I had my cock pierced.
Oi, oi, Prince A.
I had the old
Big old
Prince
Albert. Big old Albert.
And
We've all
to be
seen
honest, though, that it didn't make me cry or anything. But when I got my nose pierced, that did make me cry.
Alex, someone else also said that the nose piercing was painful as
It's not.
fuck.
It's not. It's like painful, but it's really like just that like pinchy like pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ugh.
That hurt more.
Fucking noise.
What? Well, I think all kids have experienced
Getting
like,
that
the
cocks
rugby
pierced.
ball going into the nettles,
Yeah.
and then you have to go in and get it.
Yeah.
Like I've had that.
It's very
before.
specific ball.
Played
to
rugby
go
as
into
well,
the nose.
apparently, as a
Rugby.
kid.
You wouldn't play football.
Yeah.
Well,
I played football all
We've
the
been
time.
through this.
Yeah.
None of us played sports.
I did
Well,
quite a lot.
You chucked a rugby ball around in your garden.
I was a-
Yeah,
chucked a rugby
I was a very sports
You,
child.
you can't boot your football in a
Right,
garden, can
so-
you? You can chuck a rugby
So
ball.
what?
You didn't see my.
What
my
made
garden.
you get it done?
Oh, I was.
Always
I was,
the question
I
I'm
was
asking people.
drunk.
Oh yeah.
Not at the time, but you know, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I got the old PA done?
PA.
And then everyone was like, you won't get it done. So in my like drunk head at the time, I was set record to that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'll fucking show you.
Yeah, but would you do something that weird now? If I just went, no, you wouldn't.
Maybe.
I don't think. I'm not sure.
Oh,
so
no,
sure you would as much.
No, but I might get it redone. But
Oh god.
the worst part of the most pain I've ever been
Yeah.
in wasn't physical pain. It was just pain. Like I damaged my ego. Was when I got it done, and then they put like a glove over your dick, to like
I don't know. I've
to
never
stop the
had one.
bleeding.
Okay, okay.
I was wearing shorts.
A glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wearing
Just
shorts.
imagining like Watson Gromit, Feathers McCall,
Yeah,
like
like-
red.
Picturing it hanging out the short
Yeah.
leg.
Well, I was wearing shorts, and I was walking out the piercing parlour. I walked between two people having a conversation, and I just heard. I was like, oh no! I looked between the two people on the floor.
Oh my god.
My bloody.
Oh.
And I just had to bend down and be like, That's mine.
No, you didn't pick it back up.
I did.
No, you didn't. That's the worst part.
That's
the worst
They
bit.
sort of slide out.
No. The worst bit is that you picked that back up and gone mine. Sorry.
Yeah.
You just keep.
That's
run.
me cock glove.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that was the most pain
I can. Like, I'm trying to think, because in my adult life, I've popped my ankle a couple times, as in like just roll you when you roll it. That was painful. Then when you like roll it, I've done that a couple times, and that sucks. But I wouldn't say it's the most pain I've ever been in.
Stepping on Lego.
I've fucked. My
More about physical pain,
knee up.
aren't we? Not
Yeah.
emotional. Right.
Oh, we can get to that another day.
Okay. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, I've took a plasticky football to the face at full pelt. That hurt like.
Oh, what the
fuck.
Okay.
But I don't remember it being like super painful. Like I remember it hurting for that 5 seconds.
Is that the one that sounds like when it hits you? It goes
Pang! Yeah. It was proper horrible.
horrible.
But I don't know. Like I can't think of on the top of my head right now what the most painful thing I've done. Like when I tore a couple ligaments in my knee.
Wasn't there something when you were doing your setting up the gig jobs? That you
Fuck, every day I do something. Oh yeah, I nearly fell down a 7-foot like drop.
Okay.
But my leg somehow, it's really hard to explain on without me actually showing. But I basically ended
Connor
up like,
put in right here. Put in a little clip of Mark
But,
explaining
like,
it in a video.
No, I'll just do a stickman drawing. Essentially, I ended up basically there was a like. Obviously, there's the 4 pillars that hold the top of the stage up, like the roof part of it.
This is when you're setting up stages.
We were taking it down. We set it up 2-3 days before. We were taking it all down, and it's got all the stage floor where obviously the band perform and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And we had to get to the motor stuff that was underneath at the bottom of these pillars. So we had to like, when you move the board away, suddenly there's a big hole in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd been working for like 8-9 hours straight in this heat, and I didn't think. And I just kind of stepped forward after I lifted this thing up. So obviously I'm stepping into the hole.
Yeah.
And it sounds dumb, but at the time it was a very split second, like, oh fuck, it's too late. And I basically ended up with, suddenly the stage floor is like the same height as my like, just near enough my neck. And I've got one arm and my armpit keeping me up on one side. Like I've managed to use the elbow to kind of,
Have you got
and
one
my leg, and one of my legs is on the other side,
Oh.
and my knee and like foot is facing backwards.
So
And
you
it
look
was-
like a K.
Yeah, and, yeah, essentially, like, yeah, somehow I didn't, like, injure myself terribly, but, I had to sit out for a bit. It was painful, but I wouldn't say, no, everyone just went, "Are you right?" And I was just like, "We can get the fuck out of here." Like,
I suppose there's one thing none of us have discussed. We've all got tattoos, and I suppose that's compared to on the scale of things that we've been through. That's probably one of the biggest.
yeah, actually,
you know what? Yeah,
tattoo on the back of my leg. I got it after I had a whole like bottle the night before of Old Grouse.
oh god,
Alright, and I had this tattoo, and I definitely cried.
yeah.
That was painful.
I'm weird with them. I think I've brought more than both of you,
Yes,
just
you
to
do.
sort of put into perspective of like where I mean I've had more done in more places.
All right, mate, you're the big man.
Fucking hell! I don't mean that. Like I've been, but yeah, I can compare to the one on the inside of your arm, but like you couldn't compare to the one I had on like my knee.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Thank you. I thought the hand was going to hurt like fuck. I was ready to be in absolute agony for that one, and it was actually one of the okay ones. Apart from along the knuckle line, that was a bit of a.
I just don't like. Some people have like that eyes tattoo.
I
I
can't-
can't imagine that pain.
Yeah, I can't do it. I don't think I'd have that. I never ever want the backs of my knees done. That in there just no. I think that to me that would be one of the worst places.
What was the stupidest thing you believed as a kid,
Ooh.
but that like went on for a bit longer than it should have?
Okay.
You know, like
Question.
someone says something,
And we're not talking like Santa or like Tooth
Well, like,
Fairy type
maybe,
thing.
like,
no,
something
but
like
I mean I want one of those types of things, but maybe something like a friend told you rather than
Yeah.
or a parent told you, like, oh, if you eat carrots, your eyes will glow in the, you get see in the dark, like that kind
But
of
like,
shit.
you know, it just seems like so like that doesn't sound all that made up.
No.
So like, you don't think about that being like
No.
not true.
But it's just a
So-
way to get you to eat carrots.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
then like it takes until you're like obviously not this long, but until you're like 20 to think. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why did they ever say that in the
Yeah,
first
you-
place?
you
That's
stop-
obviously not true.
you stop believing it about like 15,
Yeah,
and then
it's-
you get to 20 and go, what the fuck was I believing that
Yeah.
for? Like that's when you hit that kind of like, I don't know. I don't like I can't think of any right.
like I think for the
That
longest
would
time
really
I
be
thought
awful.
like Halloween was actually like witches and stuff would be like flying around and
What?
stuff.
What? It's not.
Can we?
Oh,
no,
shit.
we can. What?
Oh no, not. I was like,
Casper?
well, you know, I guess my dad told me when I was young, like, oh, you know, Halloween's the night like witches fly around and stuff.
We need to delve into this, mate.
Well, no.
Wait, when did you realise it wasn't?
No, it's not a fact of like realizing that it wasn't. But it's just like it's just so like ingrained in my mind that I just think like.
So you still think it?
No, I was probably like 10, I reckon. That I stopped thinking that. But that's like a long time to be.
10's okay for to stop.
Yeah, that's
oh, really? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. For me, I've got to be honest. Actually, I know I just said it a minute ago. I think the carrot one. I think that because I never used to eat them
in the
as
dark.
like that's something my parents told me my whole life was, oh, you eat carrot tries, you just vision will glow in the dark type thing. You can see in the dark. You know, glow in the dark. What the fuck am I on about? And
like the dog in Goosebumps.
Yeah, I'd look just like that. So that was I started eating them. Like so I started, but I reckon it was about 15 before I realised that was stupid. And not because I thought about it all the time. It's because I didn't think about it all the time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
and then you suddenly just go, hold on. Like,
comment down below.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
What was something
I can't
that
think
you
of any more
believed as a kid?
No, I can't.
There's one of those things where there's probably loads.
Yeah. I believed that my parents loved me.
Idiot.
Allegedly.
Till I was about 6. No, I don't know.
I don't want to spit this all over the new microphone.
What was the first thing that ever gave you the tingles?
In what way?
Oh, fuck off! I know you'll say this for a reason, because you already know my answer.
In what way?
Wait. I forgot.
Do you mean the L
No,
word?
I didn't. No, wait. It didn't. Right.
Wait. Do you mean the L word?
No, well, you know, like.
Oh no, he means
Feeling
means getting
Like
an
a
erection.
rager, like a rager.
Made you willy hard.
Wow.
Right. Just to clarify.
No, but I forgot.
Right, okay, no, that's fair enough. But the answer I'm going to give, because I'm gonna have to explain this bit now. But there didn't make anything happen downstairs. But when I was like 3, I found one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles quite.
3.
I liked. I think I loved.
Was it
Donatello? I think I loved Donatello.
He likes a bribe by the brain.
And Conor used to tease.
Donatello does machines.
Connor used to tease me about this, so I thought that was a leading question.
Yeah,
but okay.
Why Donatello then?
Why 3?
Why 3?
Why age 3? I didn't remember anything from age 3.
Well, I was.
Because Marcus was 3 when the Ninja Turtles came out.
Well, no, I get that. I just mean like I don't have any kind of memory of that kind of thing from age 3.
For me,
good.
It was
things I've heard.
It was when I first heard.
Heard?
Yeah, it was. I listened to a song, and it was.
Was it Thong Song? Please say it was
Eternal Flame.
Oh no!
By
Atomic Kitten.
Not the Atomic Kitten version. It was
Bangles.
The Bangles. Yeah, I heard that song and it.
You got an erection from.
Yeah, it's because it was the first time I heard.
I think we can't know how to sing tunes on.
Yeah, of course you can.
I think it was the first time I heard anything tender and like.
I was hoping.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, like,
give me your hand.
I was hoping it was going to be. I was hoping it was going to be that old one that went like ting tang.
Wait.
It was the first time I ever heard when I'm cleaning windows.
Was there a specific moment? Was there a specific moment of the song that made you go, "Oh"?
Oh my god, he knows. Yeah. He went straight to that. There was no gap in that. He went. Which makes me think that's true.
Your eyes came out like a wolf in a cartoon. Like,
exactly. My tongue rolled out.
You had to roll your tongue back in.
You're talking like you actually got hard.
No, it wasn't that. It was just it made me feel tingly.
Oh, mummy, I got a big boy in my panties.
What's that, mummy?
Oh, that's nothing, darling. We'll save that for later.
I don't think I've ever had one. No way.
Wait! Mark's never had a big...
comment, subscribe.
Comment, subscribe. Woo!
Match coming soon. I don't know, probably, when, women used to be in wrestling. They used to do, the bra and panties matches and stuff.
It was Rikishi for you, wasn't it?
Probably.
Is Rikishi still alive?
What the fuck's Rikishi?
Rikishi.
That's the name of the episode.
Rikishi.
Rikishi. Sounds like a more.
He was a.
He.
Gay. I'll show you him. I'll show you him. He's still alive though. His sons are currently wrestling.
Oh, does that get you hard as well?
I still watch the old wrestling occasions.
Because China died, didn't you?
Yeah.
I remember China.
Well,
this is just for Marcus. He used to do a move where he'd
Oh, I thought it was a woman.
He used to do a move where he'd put someone in the corner and then he'd rub his ass crack on their nose, on their face. He put their ass right in their face.
Yeah.
It was called stink face.
Yeah, well, it was called stink face. But yeah,
that got you hard.
No, you fuck! No, but back then they used to.
Back then it used to get you hard. Wait, no, I genuinely
twat.
asking.
No, twat. I, said
I don't know what you meant.
No, I meant back in like that was probably like 98, 99. Like they used to do like nowadays women are actually like proper wrestlers. Whereas
Right.
back then they used to just be like
They come out and get their tits
kind
out.
of like a comment. They just come out and do like bra and panties matches or like milk wrestling or like mud
Milk
wrestling.
Simpler
Well, in
times.
like a paddling pool.
Oh,
or
if we
something.
meant like squirting.
just like they'd be in a paddling pool. or something.
eye.
But or they do like lingerie matches and shit. It's probably one of them. I
That would
imagine.
not fly today, would it?
No, they wouldn't do
God
it.
no.
But I think probably that because Trish Stratus used to be phenomenal.
It was April O'Neil.
She still is phenomenal if she's listening.
Like, comment, subscribe if you are listening. Shishiki.
No, Trish Stratus.
Trisha what?
Just stop.
Trisha has.
Trisha.
You're
Do you
ruining
remember
this.
Trisha?
You've just ruined my big
The show
call out.
Yeah,
to-
I remember
All
Trisha.
right. Who was your first like?
Whoa!
It's a bit personal.
Fuck off.
Like, comment, subscribe if
celebrity-
you.
Who was your first like sort of? I guess crush is the word.
Probably Jennifer Connelly.
Don't lie.
Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
In Labyrinth.
It was Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell.
Mm.
It was for everyone.
Was it the chick from
Rita
Ferris
Repulsa.
Bueller's Girlfriend? And she's in Legend as well. Used to be
I know who she's.
Warwick
Like, I can't
Davis.
think what she
Yeah,
looks like.
Warwick Davis.
Is that yours?
From Willow.
Rita
It's
Repulsa?
about your height, isn't he?
I actually Scorpina was
Scorpina, yeah. But there was no...
Wait, what's that for? What Power
Power
Rangers?
Rangers.
Power Rangers, yeah.
Yeah, she was quite...
She was Goldar's bitch.
Yeah.
What was the main woman called in that?
Rita Repulsa.
Oh, that is her.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch it.
Idiot.
Oh,
Yeah.
hate comments coming in.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh fuck!
Um,
we hit that on.
Open up a poll. Who's hotter, Rita Repulsa or Scorpina?
Oh, that's...
I don't remember Scorpion.
Or Goldar?
Golda. Hey! Rangers! Look how hard I am! I remember the episode where he picked up a bus full of people, and then like obviously it was just a man in a suit picking up a toy bus.
Yeah.
That's always lodged in my brain.
Wow.
Goldar, Scorpina, or Rita Repulsa. What was the little cunt that used to build the
I
bad
can't
guys?
remember his
Was he
name.
called Randall? Because Randall's always
No,
the
that's
name of the
American,
little
that's
bad guy.
Hey,
Like,
Randall!
Yeah, he's in Monsters Inc. and in
Recess.
Recess.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if he was
The old woman in Recess used to. That was
Mrs.
my first,
Finster.
Yeah,
she was
my
called.
first crush.
It wasn't.
What, the old like hunchback like?
Yeah.
Oh, where's Watch? Oh, wrong show.
Yeah, I never watched that.
What, Recess?
Yeah.
It was good.
That's fucking
All right,
great.
mate. I'll fucking go get it.
You better do. TJ Duckweiler was a baller.
He was a fucking
He
baller.
was. He was the animated Zach Morris.
What was the first thing that made you come?
Your mum? Throw up a picture of
I
Marcus'
don't know,
mum,
it
yeah?
was probably some anime thing.
Oh, cool! My little animated ears.
Like Ranma.
Sorry,
Ranma 1.
Grandma.
or something.
Grandma who?
Grandma.
Oh, Ranma.
Ranma.
half.
Ranma. Probably something like that.
Mark.
Too
You
long
don't
ago.
know.
Too long ago. mate.
It's money.
Probably, again, it was probably women's wrestling related because we had like magazines and shit with it in.
Oh yeah.
Did you put your dick in the Technodrome and fuck Donatello or something?
Why would he be in the? Why would he be in the Technodrome?
Because he's fighting Shredder.
He'd be in the sewer cunt.
Oh.
Do your best impression of Kang.
Oh god.
Connor.
I don't know. I can't really.
Throw up a picture of Kang. Is it Krang or
Krang.
Krang?
Just-
Throw a picture of
I know he's
Krang
meant to
now.
be like a brain, but he looks like a shrunken like testicle bag.
I can't like.
Testicle
I
bag.
can't picture his like voice in my mind. It's like. It's
So
really
he-
like snorty, like
Yeah,
shit like
so
that.
he
I
was
thought it was higher pitched than that.
Turrets, turtles, I'll kill you.
yeah, shit like that.
All right. Do your best impression of a
Let's not turn into
woman.
this.
A woman who is. No, bet not. Do your best impression of a woman who.
Fucking
I keep thinking of really bad things
Yeah,
that you
stop.
shot. Okay, 9. Do your best impression of Trisha.
Trisha, I can't remember. Was she black?
Rice and
Oh,
peas.
always fucking boast like.
Rice.
Look at that! Look at the audio, though. Fucking.
Trisha, yeah, she was black. Yeah, mate. She used to go. So you used to fuck your own mum, and now she's pregnant with your.
I remember
Right,
Trisha
who'd-
being like angry with everyone.
Who'd
No,
win in
she
a fight?
wasn't.
Right, who'd win in a fight between Trisha, Jeremy Kyle, and Montel?
Oh,
Montel, he'd fucking thrash him.
Yeah.
I can't think of any more though. Like that was the only three that
It'd be
popped in my head.
Steve from Jerry Springer.
Oh yeah, no, Steve's not involved. It's Jerry Springer then.
Jerry
We'll
Springer
say-
would just stand back and laugh.
Okay, so we'll say Jerry Springer, Trisha, and Jeremy Kyle is winning. Fight to the death.
I don't know. Jeremy Kyle gets angry once you see his sock.
No, but someone threw a fucking like letter at his hand and then his head rather, and he fucking crumpled.
That's so fucking true. When you see his sock.
Yeah, I suppose Trisha. Yeah.
I didn't like the way Jeremy Kyle always used to sit or you like bend over on the stage.
Yeah,
that's
when you used to see his sock because his trouser would ride up. If he used to like sort of stand on his stage. We say this in the
I'm
past
glad his
tense
show
because
died.
he's been
He's a
fired,
cunt.
doesn't he? Yeah.
Good. Hated him.
It's a fucking awful show.
Awful human.
Mm-hmm. It's all about it's all about Montel.
Yeah.
Who was the older woman?
I liked Sally Jesse Raphael.
her, yeah.
She was like, "Oh, hello, everybody."
All right, so if you whack her into the fight, into the
No,
arena,
well, slightly bit different.
Judge Judy.
Judge fucking Judy.
actually she'd win.
God, she's so hot.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Just a woman with power.
Oh, she really was.
What would her finishing move be?
Throw
Going back to the
throw
wrestling.
book
mate.
at you.
She throws the.
Hits you on the head with a gavel.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, it's called the gavel bomb.
The gavel bomb.
That'd be it.
Judge Judith Shineman residing.
And she'd come into sledgehammer.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
So,
It's so grim. Put your cock away.
so I like last time we were talking about how we hate fucking like reality shows, but now we're all talking about how much we love Judge Judy.
Not really a
No,
reality
as a
show,
person.
though.
Oh, okay.
He said she was hot. I've never actually watched the Judge Judy. I just know what she looks like from.
Never watched Judge Judy. It's fucking incredible. So there was this one episode that's quite famous for being like the shortest case ever. It's some schoolgirl trying to sue these two guys for stealing her handbag and I say $200 in her purse and on a CD Walkman or whatever. And so she gives her case to Judge Judy and judges her, right? And so she obviously has to give these guys time to like their side of the story. So she goes, okay, two guys, like, what's your side of the story? And he goes, actually, can I just say there was no $200 in the bag? Just flat out, it's flat out saying that. Yeah, they did steal it. So and she just goes, I love it. Like judgment to the.
Absolute.
Yeah, so she
Like,
it was like 30-second long case.
What a weapon.
Oh, what was this fucking word that you were using all weekend that was pissing me off?
Huh?
For like food.
Scran. Oh yeah. So episode 1, we talk about food, and I forget what it's called up in the northern
Scran.
hemisphere. Scran.
I could have told you.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
I'd
so
never heard that in my life.
Oh,
Scran.
it's just like bits thrown together.
Blech.
It's just like almost like if you've got, I don't know if it's official, but like if you've got like a fry up and you just have bits left over.
What's for Scran?
Would that be like bubble and squeak?
Oh god, we're treading on previous territory that we've already.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
that-
that's what I say.
Let's go back to Mark wanting to fuck. What was it? Some.
Donatello.
That was Marcus.
I don't know. It was nothing sexual because I was too young. Nothing sexual.
Yeah, right.
He just wanted to fuck his
I
brain.
loved him.
He had a half shell, you had a half on.
No.
Half on.
Half on.
That's disgusting.
Oh, mummy, I've got a half on.
Right, lads.
Right.
I'm going to read through different names of an erection
Okay.
that we can.
Wait, let's throw out some classics while we're just waiting.
Stonker.
What?
Stonker.
That sounds like a fart.
Got my stonk on.
A fart, really, I think.
Was it stalk? If
stonker.
they
What-
say stonk or stalk on.
Well, oh,
It's a northern.
never
It's a
heard of
northern
it.
one.
Where would I find names for it? What's that website?
Don't know, mate.
Urban
What is it?
Dictionary?
Urban Dictionary. That's it.
Directionary.
Rock on. Got a rock on.
Yeah, rock on. What about a lob on?
Oh.
Yeah. Proper lob on.
Chubby.
Top definition for
Chubby.
erection.
It's
Yeah.
the
The top
chubby-
definition for erection is a huge ass boner.
Alright, we got to rate these on a 1 to 5.
See if I can find.
I'm going to start that one at a 3 because it's mid.
Like boner. I don't know. That's a classic though.
Oh no, I mean the ones just he reads.
I can't find them.
Erection.
Erection.
I think Chubby's one of my favourite ones.
Chubby,
actually. That's
yeah.
one of my favourite ones.
Different.
I like how if you say I've got a semi, like people automatically know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Detached house, right?
Yeah.
Oh. What do you mean?
Quite
Yeah,
good.
something
Alright, cool.
Doing quite well, aren't you?
Yeah.
19 slam terms for erections ranked in order of
Just
genius.
19. Couldn't get 20.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can get
There
the
isn't
20th.
20. Yeah,
Let's get
we'll
the
have
20th.
to have to make it up.
Right, we're going to read 19 and we're going to get the 20th.
At number 19, lads, Stiffy.
Stiffy. Oh,
That's 90s all over.
That's when you're like 10.
I hate that one. That shouldn't be in the list.
Stiffy. Twig and berry. I don't really count twig and berries.
Twig and berry.
Alright,
That's worse than Stiffy.
I'm shooting myself in the foot here, but
Oh.
when you're younger,
Yeah.
like like in like early secondary school or something,
Gay.
were you less embarrassed about like having a hard on, and you'd like be like, you got like a stiffy?
No.
No, same.
No. Did you get one in school? Is what you're
Like,
saying?
when we all first started getting like hard-ons.
Wait. That's
Sorry.
just in school.
Yeah.
When we all started to get hard-ons, why? What were you doing?
What were you doing? Yeah.
Well, like when you first start getting them, they just happen randomly. don't
Did they?
Right.
Yeah,
Mark's
I don't-
teasing. Go on.
No, I don't, I don't think
Yeah.
I just got one in school with my mates.
they? No,
Lads.
Yeah, well, you just be sat there in class.
Incoming stonker in 3, 2.
No, I'm going to defend. Like
I carry him.
the classic story of like the teacher gets you to stand up to do something, but you got a hard on.
Oh, okay. I've had
Right?
like
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So like
That's not happened to me. Yeah.
But like earlier,
Yeah.
like when it first.
Yeah, I'm just imagining the teacher seeing this
Yeah.
time and going, Connor, stand up.
Yeah, but you'd be less embarrassed about just going like with your mates like.
What?
got a
Oh,
fucking
okay,
hard on."
okay.
No, never.
But it's only when it first started happening.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But
No,
like
I get
now,
you.
as an adult, I wouldn't dream of like be like, hey, look at this.
That's
I-
why we're never
my-
truly friends, Connor.
my-
Yeah,
my-
I was gonna say.
The thing for me is when you're like for instance, I remember I just had like a motion one on like a bus once.
Sorry, I'm looking at this list. Come on.
And like when you got a motion, motion
Yeah,
mode,
you get,
right?
like, the
That's a legit
stimulation.
thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm on this bus and and your stop's coming up, and you're just there like.
Well, I guess I'll have to wait.
And I find myself putting my knees up at the back like that, and I'm just like waiting for it to disappear. And it's like my stop is literally turning up in like the next 1 or 2.
And then that wrestler that you fancy gets on, and
Yeah,
it's just game
Trish
over.
Stratus.
You got a goose step the whole way down the.
Hashtag Trish. Right, and no, but then you'd have to walk to the front with your bag or your coat like over your.
And then
Which is
everyone
so
just-
Not hanging. I don't mean I just hung it on it.
You wrap your jumper around your waist, and it.
Around your cock.
But your jumper just has a big slogan: "I have a boner."
Yeah.
I
Right.
had
A
one of those.
trail of
Here's one, lads.
Like snail trail.
yeah.
So names for
More of a fail
erections:
trail. What's that?
sconge,
Sconge?
That's what Stig would
Never
call
had
it.
Not a word.
temple,
Yeah.
custard slinger.
Do you remember that fucking taxi driver?
What?
I can't remember who I was with. We had this really dodgy taxi driver. And he was like, "Ooh, I'm going to go." And he had to go he dropped us off at the C103. And he was like, "Oh, I've got to go and have a piss. Or relieving the old purple-headed custard chucker."
Oh,
and honestly, I know. I can think of 2 people that were there. I can't think of the other 1 or 2 people we were with, though. It was minging, though.
I just imagine that like a froob.
Oh, shut up.
After last week. Shut up.
Throbbing whistle,
That's crap. Whistle.
morning glory,
Yeah.
which is standard.
Wood.
Purple home wrecker.
Yeah, but that's. I love the fact that like home wrecker implying you're going to go and just mess up someone's day.
Yeah.
Like
I'll show you
I've
anything
never,
that moves.
I've never woke up and gone, "Oh, there's a family I can
Yeah.
move."
With my purple-headed custard chucker. That's the name of this podcast.
Party in my pants.
Garbage.
Crack a fat one.
That's like a fart to me.
Yeah. I just cracked around with that
Boing.
I
Boing!
got a boing.
Kirsten Dunst.
What?
Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, going back to crushes, it was Kirsten Dunst.
Was it from Jumanji?
No, no, I know what it was. It's that fucking vampire.
No, I was too old for that, I'm sure.
You're
It
too
was
old for
Jumanji.
it.
No, where I watched it.
She was in Jumanji.
Yeah, but she's really hot. In
But it's the
like,
bit where Robin
spine.
Williams comes out of the forest in his full glorious beard.
Yeah,
Yep.
that turned me on, and then I saw her, and
Oh.
it just carried
The
on.
hunter's mustache.
Do you remember this TV show called Cave Girl?
Oh, that would never be allowed on TV now.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Cave Girl
I enjoyed watching that show.
was
It was good.
a children's BBC program,
It was good.
drama, comedy, kind of, like imagine Tracy Beaker, but if it was set on
In a
like
cave.
Prehistoric time.
prehistoric times. Okay,
Oh, right,
and this the lead character, Cave Girl, was this 18-year-old girl, blonde hair, big tits, next to nothing on.
Like seriously, it's just like
Nothing.
rag.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like rags, like.
Oh, so she was meant to be enticing. For
No,
like,
I don't think she was.
I don't think
supposed to
I
be.
don't know, but it's all like you know when
You
you
certainly found it that way.
you're sat watching
I
something
imagine.
on a different channel as a kid, and your dad comes in. Oh, Cave Girl's on now. Don't you want to
No,
watch
that's
Cave
grim.
Girl?
No, I want to watch Crab
Don't.
Twins.
Well, that's
No.
grim.
Soggy Buffalo.
I'm off to hunt the soggy buffalo.
Oh.
type anything. That's not how I would describe an erection.
Oh god.
I've got a soggy buff. The word soggy is not a good word for that.
Jehovah's stiffness.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Bad puns,
Ringing doorbells.
big buns. Yeah, comment below. Do you prefer
Did you
big buns or bad puns?
Or both.
Did you watch Cave Girl?
I did watch Cave Girl.
Do you remember?
You better believe I watched Cave Girl.
Do you remember? Fuck, what was it called? I've even forgotten it.
Chub Rock.
Fucking hell, I've actually forgot what it's called.
Round twist.
I was going to say Round the Twist originally for something else, but then I thought of this other one. Erie, Indiana.
What?
What?
Do you remember a show called Erie, Indiana?
No.
Oh.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Someone will remember it.
Beef
It's decent.
Wellington.
Oh.
Mr. Floppy.
Good grief.
I like Cracked a Fatty.
Is there
So,
anything else you lads want to discuss this week?
yeah, just a quick list of different words for sperm.
After spaff, I don't think anyone's recovered
Spaff
yet.
is a good one. So we got, I think my favourite one's brogut.
Brogut. Oh my god.
That is fucking rank. That is actually grim. That might be the worst thing I've ever had.
Brogut.
Brogut. From my purple-headed custard chocolate.
Oh, don't.
I like nut,
Nut.
spooge,
Hey.
ghost load,
Goes load.
That means it
Wad.
would, surely that means it
Wad.
would.
shot my wadder,
Wad.
What's weighty, isn't it?
Wad's called.
baby batter, dick milk,
Wad is,
Baby back.
Wad is an 80s metal thrash kid.
Yeah.
fuck juice,
Fuck juice. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Jism.
spermatoza.
What?
Well,
Apart from Wad.
ladies and gentlemen, here's Connor to wrap up the podcast.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Well, it
Oh.
has yet again been another adventure. Been a bit of an odd one this week.
Fuck you very much.
Bye!